Hi guys, Ryu here, and let's fix this scope a bit, shall we? So, wait a minute, let's remove this floor because it confuses me. And let's save, because reasons. And let's grab these two and go to local mode. And let me think. Yes, we need to cut it because, well, we could actually meld it together. Do you guys want to try melding together? I don't know. But once we do that, we can't really move it. So I'm not too keen on melding them together. Let's grab this face. This one. Okay. And yeah, this will do. And let's rip it off. And P. And let's grab it, okay? And then go to face mode and extrude it. And let's, which axis would it be? X-axis. So SX, and you know what? Let's just move this face on X. So GX, GXX, move it out. There we go. And so this is the same angle, more or less. Actually, it isn't. That's fascinating. Why it isn't the same angle? So this face is not aligned. Ah, it's slanted. Right, it's okay. We're just gonna align it manually, okay? So hold Control and align it manually. Do something like this. Make it bigger, and we need to remove the bevel. And this is weighted normals. Yes, remove it too. That's a bad news. Okay. Now we can simply go here and Control minus, and we are done. Kind of. This is too short, so GX and move it deeper, and this one is too short too, so we simply move it deeper. Right, and let's grab this one and see how we are looking. We are looking fine, so let's apply this and let's see. Let's apply sharpened edges to it. And before we do, actually, let me see that. Yeah, we will need to run some. Okay, let's go back in history to when we had boolean, and we're gonna do the same trick as we did before. Okay, so what we're gonna do is run an edge in the middle of this geo. Where is it? Let's close these so we have quads. Okay, so J, and here J, and the same on the other side. And here, and now we can run an edge in the middle. Okay, and now we can apply the boolean, and now you see we have perfectly aligned middle lines and everything is peachy. So we can remove this because it's confusing. Okay, and let's grab this one to local mode, and let's think. So now we need some modifiers here. However, we need to apply some sharp edges to this, okay, because this is going to, this one doesn't really need it, but we can just apply it everywhere for the sake of being thorough, I suppose. Make sure that actually runs all the round. Yeah, it does. Okay, so mark sharp, and we're going to simply add bevel to it and switch it to angle. I don't know if this angle is gonna work. Probably not. Actually, it's working. It's not gonna work in here though. See, fine. Let's just let's add bevel weight as well. So mark all these edges again, and it's gonna be a little bit difficult to see now, but the selected edges are brighter. It depends on what color you're gonna set yourself in the viewport in preferences. You can set it to something else if you want. Yeah, this one is selected. So bevel edge weight and simply switch it to weight, and now it should bevel it properly. Now we need to adjust this bevel, of course, because disaster. 3 segments at least. I'll go actually with 5. And remove this clamping, and let's see, it can't be too big. Okay, can't be too big. And also we need to add auto smooth and smooth, and add weighted normals to the stack. And now it should be almost good. Now we need bevels in here for sure, so add edge weight, and here as well add edge weight, and let's see how we're looking. And on the bottom too, we need to add these edges need to be sharpened, and they need to have edge weight on them, so add bevel weight and mark sharp. Let's see how we're looking. There is some bending in here. Probably the bevel is too big. That's what I'm guessing. So let's make it 0.02. There you go. See? Bevel is too big. You're going to have a bad news. This looks like flipped normals, but it isn't. It's actually... we need a bevel in here. That's why. So mark sharp and edge bevel weight. There you go. That's the problem. The boolean didn't go through here, but it doesn't matter really, because it's fine. So the same here, edge bevel weight, and we can mark sharp just to be thorough, but we should be looking good. Okay, so it's it's a bit more interesting, I think, here. What is this? That's not good. It looks like it's too dense in here or something. So let's change it to 0.001. There we go. And what we can do is we can actually chamfer these, for fun. So select these and these. Also, these should not be bevel weighted. We're gonna have to remove it. So let's chamfer these. This is gonna look pretty cool. There we go. And I think this is only sharp, marked sharp, so we can actually remove sharp. So clear sharp. Nope, there's a B weight on it too. So add edge B weight and -1. If you add B weight on straight edges going through, a mesh like this here, you're gonna get bevels to, in places where you don't need them. So you don't need bevels in here, and you don't need bevels in here. Okay. So bevel weight -1, okay, and now everything should be peachy. So we do need bevels here though, okay, because these are angled, you see, they break. So you need bevels here. There you go. See, it looks much better now. The same on the other side. You do need bevels here, okay. So it comes with practice. You're just gonna know where you need bevels when you don't. But that looks like a beautiful piece. I like it. Now, before we do anything else, let's see if this bug persists, okay? Because we need to cut kind of like an opening in here. So what we're gonna do is grab this, okay, Shift D and P to its own selection, and let's grab this one, and let's actually make it larger. So let's move the origin point from here to the geometry, and then make it larger, right? Just a little bit, and extrude it on x-axis, right? And this is flipped. You can see it's red. So what we need to do is Alt-N, flip outside, and we're done. Now we need to remove the bevel, apply the boolean, and remove the weighted normals, okay? Where is it? Wait a minute, wait. It's this one? Oh, I applied the boolean. My bad. The boolean is the boolean we need to remove. There we go. The bevel we need to remove, and remove this one as well, and then flip faces. We applied the boolean we didn't need, which is the cut across. So what I want to do is cut this, right? So Control minus, and let's see if it's actually gonna remove all the bevel weights. No, it didn't. Fascinating. Or did it actually? Actually, no, it didn't. But let's apply the boolean first and see if it's actually this is a bug, or I'll be interested to see. So apply boolean. We can't because of linked data. No, it's edit mode. That's why. So let's apply the boolean, and we're fine. Fascinating. So must have been something wrong with the previous mesh, and to be honest, I'm not sure what it was, but something was not right over there. So this, you see, it's a little bit problematic, so you gotta be careful in here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to do this like this. A better practice would be to actually go like this, right? To be perfectly honest. And also, I don't really know why I would need these edges. I do need these ones, and these they need to be beveled, okay? And these ones need to be beveled too. So wait a minute, wait. We need to hang on a second. Let's get out of perspective mode and see what's going on here. This edge is falling. This one we need to connect here and connect this one, right? And then we can actually run bevel on these four. Boom. Right, and we don't need these ones, okay? And then we need the bevel on this one. I mean this one, not this one, and this one, and not this one. Bevel weight, boom. And this one too, and this one. Bevel weight. Okay, so something is still missing in here. Let's see what. This one. Bevel weight, and are we good now? We should be good. This one and this one. Just let's select all these. These were removed for some reason again. Alright, we're looking good. But there's some shading issue in here and I don't like it. Maybe because the edge should be straight. I mean mark sharp, let's see. Mark sharp, nope. Fascinating. What is causing this? See this shading here? That's just ugly. I'm not sure what is causing this. Now this should definitely be let me see this. This should be sharpened, so mark sharp, and here we caused a little bit of a havoc with this boolean, but it's okay. We can fix this. We can beat this. Let's mark sharp here, and let's add bevel weight. Okay, and this will cause a little bit of a problem here. The bevel is again too double verts. There we go. This is underneath, so I don't really care, but I'm just showing you how would I, tackle these issues. These shading problems here are caused by double verts, you see. So you need to clean them up if you want it to have perfect shading. And also, this pulling here needs to be fixed too by simply running an edge. So run edge here around up to here and mark sharp, not mark seam, mark sharp and grab this bevel weight. So it stretches the bevel. Now, if you really wanted to do a proper job, you need to run some loops in here to secure this. But in my opinion, the problem here is simply these faces need to straighten up. So if we select these edges and mark them sharp, I think problem is gonna get solved, more or less. So now let's see here, probably double verts again. There you go. So again, we don't need to fix this because it's underneath, but it's gonna annoy me that my mesh is not clean, so I'm gonna clean this. These are risky edges because you got very steep angles going into very steep angles, but there's nothing really we can do about it other than try to fix this. So that's what we're doing. Okay, how are we looking? We're looking okay. We are looking okay. We could use some supporting loops on this mesh here. You see this stretching disappeared. there should be some supporting loops running across. Okay, so you know, across this mesh here, okay, and here, right, and then simply combine them together, and this will relax a lot of problems. Okay, so if I run another one on the other side, we really don't need to do this, but I'm just, you know, showing you how would I tackle this one. We cannot run an edge in here for some reason. There we go. And then simply combine these two. J. There we go. And should look better. Same this one. This just, you need to mark them sharp to sharpen the edges. Mark sharp. And I see shading is under control now. So it's all about sharp edges and bevels and simply controlling the verts. So how we're looking at the top. We're looking a bit messy, so we're gonna grab these two edges and sharpen them, mark sharp. And this should fix problems. We're missing something here. So there's a bevel weight in here. It did remove bevel weight, you see? It just, something is not right with this Blender, with this version. It removed bevel weight after applying booleans. Look at this, it's just gone. And that's what was causing the shading problem too. And this one, for some reason, got bevel weight added, so -1. So that's bad news. And what we got here, let me see that. Mark this sharp. And do we have bevel weight in here? Nope, it got removed. So it removed bevel weight from every single edge. Bloody hell. I don't know what's causing this really. I just have no idea. But that shouldn't be happening because, you know, I mean, if you were using hard ups, for example, right, this would be very easy to fix. It's just literally like one click, but in this situation, it's just a little bit confusing and tiresome. But, you know, at the end, we got a beautiful piece with nice cuts, and we can add some more interest to it by, for example, adding a top plate. So what we could do is select all these and across here. So here, here, just grab W and simply run the selection tool, and Shift D and P to its own selection, and let's grab this and solidify it. So solidify modifier, and let's grab it to the top, and let's see, let's move it outside, okay? And we will need to run some edges on the corners, because that edge being pulled so funkily is fun. Even thickness, nope. Fascinating. Wonder what's causing this. Let's select this entire edge and see if this is gonna fix it. So bevel weight, it's working, and mark sharp. Huh. I'm curious now. Let's apply this, solidify, and let's see what's causing this. Ah, here. That's the problem. Edge weight. Okay. Right. Okay. There we go. Alright, fine. So we got this plating on top, and we actually gonna probably move this outside like this, and, you know, introduce some funky stuff in here. I don't know if I want to corner this like that. Probably gonna corner it like this. So let's actually Shift G and direction, Now that's not gonna work for us very well. It's gonna select everything. So let's select these only. And simply Control B this. And let's enjoy our life. And then let's grab a cube. You guys, I wish I could show you how quickly this would go with hard ups and box cutter. Really, I mean, it would be scarily fast. All these booleans, I think basically would be at least twice as fast, maybe even more, maybe even 1/3 of the time. Control minus. That's why I'm such a strong advocate of add-ons, because the amount of time we save is just insane. Now I'm wondering if this is gonna be fine. Maybe I'm with a little bit lower like this. That's pretty cool. A little bit higher. And what I want to do is grab another cube. Okay. And move it a little bit, come on. Move it a little bit here, lower, so below this. And GZ, move it in here and then cut it. So, there we go. So it's kind of like below this. Actually, you know what? Let's move it a little bit higher, like this. Perfect. And let's grab these, both of these cutters, and move them to cutter collection. And this is peachy. So now we need to apply these booleans. But before we do that, I want to cut this again. So make it smaller. And grab these two. Go to top view. Bring a cursor here. Bring the cube to the cursor. Scale it. Apply the scale. Shift G, direction. Let's actually bevel it and Control minus, and this will do me, I think. And we're gonna slice this cube. So another cube, and SX, and drop it in here. Select this one, Control minus, and simply array this. So array this like this, and 3 segments, and GX, move it in here, and we are good to go. So now let's move this, this, and this above the bevel. And I swear to God, we're probably gonna lose again the modifiers, but I mean the beveled edges, the weighted normal, bevel weighted edges, probably. Let's select these first, and these. Oops, come on, and bevel them. And now let's bevel these, but this is going to be a bit more tricky. So what I want you to do is remove these first, okay? Literally remove them. So dissolve them, right? So X and dissolve. And now we're going to grab these, okay? And bevel them. So grab these and this. And now we can bevel these. There we go. All right, perfect. So now let's see how the bevel is working. It isn't. So let's see. Let's select this edge and this edge and deselect these. And select this and this and deselect these. And then we're gonna actually Add bevel weight to it. And should be beautiful. Same here. Select this edge and this edge and these as well. And I'm just gonna do it manually. I can't be bothered to mirror. This is just faster. Mirrors in vanilla are a little bit slow, so bevel weight and be done. So, you know, it just adds a bit of an interest to this plate. It doesn't look so boring, okay? It's pretty cool. I like it. So let's and move it to cutters. Let's grab this one and move it to cutters. You see, slowly all those details are starting to come together and start to bind this rifle as a whole, which is nice. And this shading here is lovely. Wow. Okay. This would be it, I think. And in the next one, let's actually, you know what? We could actually create a chamfer here just to make an opening like this. So scroll the wheel to create a chamfer and see if it's gonna work. Yeah, it does work. It just creates like a slightly more open opening, if that makes any sense. Just the separation is better, you know. But don't overdo it because you're gonna hotline the bevels. Yeah, just be careful. You know, don't go too crazy on this chamfer. That's a little bit too narrow. It cannot be too narrow because if it's too narrow, it's gonna hotline the bevel. The bevel is gonna be too small for it. If it's gonna be too big, you're gonna hotline the edges here. You see, so you gotta be just in the middle, just right. Okay. This shading here is something not right, and I cannot put my finger on it. Is it this edge? I think it was this edge, and this one too. Ah, that's the problem. Okay, fine. I think we don't need a bevel in here. There we go. That was causing the problems. But then again, in the bottom here, is this actually a bevel weight? Ah, now we're discovering the truth. Is removed the bevels again. This, I mean, I don't know why it's doing it. I really don't know. But it's just literally removing bevels from under our noses. So I'm guessing it's done the same thing on the other side. No, the other side is fine. Very weird. Okay, we're done. Let's save this. Let's save this. So you see what it does, right? This tiny little chamfer, you see this opening here? Like it just catches light. And these small details, you know, they go a long way, a really long way, okay? So don't worry about the left side. We're just gonna copy everything at the end to the other side because we're not really committed to these knobs yet. Okay, so next part we're gonna tackle the top of this scope a little bit more, and then we're gonna move to something different like front of the gun maybe, because it's a little bit abandoned. That's it for this episode, guys, and thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.